will go first. And matter of fact, why don't you share a non-creepy encounter you had with a man to compare the two?
Hello, good evening. So the creepy story I'm going to tell you about today happened just last week actually. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I saw a man of melanin, if you will, not just a man of color. I live in the Japanese countryside and I saw a brown man. So I smiled from under my mask. You can imagine what that looks like with a mask on. My eyes glitched. My eyes moved briefly in a positive way, I suppose. But that doesn't mean, that's not an invitation to come and bother me for about 5-10 minutes, getting into my personal space and asking me personal information. Anyway, he came over. Let me hide this because it's glistening, excuse me. He came over to ask me where I was from. That's fine, basic greeting, basic manners, I'm okay with that. But I wasn't interested in continuing the conversation. I wasn't having, I didn't want a relationship in any way. I didn't really care to get to know him. So I said, well, it was nice to meet you, bye. And I turned to leave. Okay? And he stopped me and said, well, how am I supposed to talk to you again? And in my head, I'm thinking, you're not. That's why I'm leaving. This is it. This was it. This is the end of you and me. Never. That's what I was thinking in my head, right? But I really couldn't be bothered to fight with someone who was inching closer and closer to me. Like my, fear kicked in and discomfort kicked in, and unfortunately habits kicked in, because we all say, oh, I would just say no, I would just reject them strongly. And I've said that before as well. Oh, I would just do this. But you don't know until you're faced with that situation in public and you really just want to get out as fast as possible, and you don't know the safest way to do that, especially since there aren't that many brown people black and brown people in my city, but there are lots of Indian restaurants. I don't want to ruin I don't want to ruin the chances of me walking into one of the Indian restaurants when I get homesick and seeing him sitting there like, can I have your number? Like, I don't want that. So I lied and didn't think he was going to take that long. Can I have your number? Oh, sorry, I don't have a Japanese SIM card yet. Can I have your line? You can use Wi-Fi. Oh, no SIM card, no line. Oh, can I have your email address? Come on, mate, chill. So because he couldn't get the hint, he then invited me to his house, and we should leave immediately after checking out. To get out of it, I asked for his number and his email address, and he said he didn't have one. Interesting.